Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of Ruethian's FTB Adventure. So, uh, last episode we made a matter fabricator. It's been running, making us some UU matter. It's still going, but today I want to do some preliminary stuff for the bees, getting some machines that I'm gonna need to do stuff with them. So let me go ahead and show you kind of the basics of bees. So I have these apiaries, which I kind of stole from some villagers. So I did not actually make these. You can make them, and we will make the machines to be able to make them today. But I have plenty of them for now. So the basic bee things, this is kind of an automated version, but this is a normal beehive. It has two slots over here, which are the input bees. It has 3 frame slots, and it has an output section. So normally in the wild, you'll come across these things, which are hives. And these hives, you can take a scoop that I have one somewhere in here. Where is it? Here it is. I have a special Thamian scoop, which is just like a better grade scoop. But you just find these and you break them. I'm not going to break this one because I like it being here. And it spits out a couple bees. It usually gives you a princess and a drone, which is what you need to start your own beehives going. So, when you get an apiary, you take a princess and you take a drone. You put a princess on top, drone in the bottom. The princess eats the drone, builds up this bar, and it becomes a queen. And now this is the queen's life, like timer, life timer. When it reaches the bottom, it'll die. It'll produce a new princess and some other things, probably some honeycombs and some other things. And it'll put it all over here. So, and the other thing is these frames, which these ones, there's a couple types of frames. There's normal frame, there's basic untreated frames, and there's treated frames, and then there's a bunch of other kind of frames that all change to bees. And then there's these proven frames that you can only get from villagers, and there's all kinds of frames, but they change the way the bees work. These ones here and the basic frames pretty much just make them more productive. So they produce more honeycomb. So I have a couple hives here. These 3 have been going automatic, or doing by hand. And then these guys are all automatic. So basically I have it set up to where when these guys finish, they put everything over here. This thing sucks everything out, sends the princess up, sends the drones down, puts them back in. You put the princess in from the top, drones in from the bottom, and sends all the honeycombs into this chest. And these are all the extra bees that I've gotten from this. I got a couple stacks of bees from all this. But so that's the basics of like actually putting them in the apiaries and making things. And there is a bunch of genetic stuff you can do, but I'm going to save that for a later episode because today we're just going to be kind of getting the tools required to get to that stage. So anyways, back to work. So the machines we're going to want today are all forestry machines, which forestry is one of the mods on the Feed the Beast Ultimate Pack, and it's the one that the bees are a part of. It's also one that does a lot of farming stuff, but I'm not really a fan of their farming things, mainly because they're trying to change the way they do it, and I don't like how they're changing it, and yada yada yada, blah blah blah. Move on. So, first machine we're gonna need is gonna be a carpenter. Now I'm gonna go ahead and say all of these machines will be using these special things that I'm like right here. Oh, I just broke it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. That's 6. But it's going to be using these sturdy casings. Most of these machines use these as the centerpiece to build off of. But okay, carpenter, all the bronze, couple pieces of glass. So there we go, got a carpenter. Next machine we're going to make is going to be a squeezer. Yep, there it is. And then we're going to need a... You see, all these machines are pretty much exactly the same pattern with different metals. This is a centrifuge. And then... What is the last machine that I wanted? I don't think it's this. Nope, that is a biogenerator. The machine that I'm going to want is going to be a apiarist machine. Oh, okay, I got this. Just instead of glass, it's redstone. I guess, okay. There we go, apiarist machine. And an apiarist machine we're going to want to upgrade to a genetic machine. Which is not done like that. It's not done like that either. Gene. Where are they? There they are. Genetic machine. Oh, can't do this one yet. So we'll come back to this guy. But okay, let's do some stuff over here. So I'm gonna need power. And these guys, I think I'm gonna do them in a column. So let's see, let's get some power. I moved this, the laser bank thing around so that I have some more space to play with other machines here. So it's now on that wall instead of this wall. And bam, okay. Then we have this, carpenter. That is the squeezer, and that is the centrifuge. They should all have power. Okay, so the carpenter is the first guy we're going to use here. I'm going to go ahead and steal one of these water buckets. You know what, let's steal both of the water buckets. So carpenter uses like a liquid and some power to craft things. So this one, we're going to use it to craft a circuit. And that's not correct, because I did this backwards. Why do I always do things backwards? Did I do that backwards? I think I did that backwards. Yeah, I did that backwards. Okay, so it should create this. Why are we not creating this? We have water. Access control, yeah. Let's see if we can get to it through this. Yeah? Maybe it just doesn't have enough water. Let's get out the buckets. Let's go grab some water. I still have not gotten any water in the base. Don't know why. Just haven't. Lazy, I guess. But this will be plenty of water for it. And pop. Doors. Okay, hopefully this is the problem. That is not a bucket of water. 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 Okay, so perhaps he is not getting power. Let's see. Here's this wrench. I have been sending most of this power to the mass fabricator. I moved it down here. It's right there. It's been generating a bunch of things. So let's see, we're gonna pop that. What are they talking about? Okay, whatever. Why are you not working? Okay, so there is something wrong here. Everything is in like it is supposed to be. There's no pipe there. That would probably fix it. Nope. Crap. Can't waste that pipe. Bam, bam. Bam. Let's put this back. Nope, wrong box. Here we go. Put these guys back. Can we fit this guy? Nope. Come back here, you. There we go. Okay. So he has now crafted 4 of these things, which is way too many. But whatever. We only needed 1. So now we can make this guy. And in a genetic machine, we want to turn into a gene pool. So, a bunch of tanks. 2, 3, 4. Da, 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 da. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take all these guys down. Put this, and this. And a gene pool. Now, I hope I'm going to be doing this right. I have no idea if I am or not. We shall see. But okay. So, these other 2 machines. The centrifuge is used to extract the stuff from the honeycomb. And bam. Okay, so he's going to start spinning up. There we go. Beeswax, honey drop. That's pretty much what you get from these honeycombs. They're nothing special. You can get all kinds of things from honeycombs, though. There's a bunch of different honeycombs. And the squeezer, we can use the honey drops in the squeezer to smash them down into honey liquid that we can use to fill up tanks and stuff. But what I'm going to use it for, let me just go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to use it to squeeze seeds to get some seed oil, which we can use later on for other purposes. But this should fill up this, yeah, see it's going to fill up this tank here slowly. So yeah, that's the centrifuge, the squeezer, and the carpenter. Now today, what I really want to do, my main goal for today is to get this machine to work. So I'll pop them down right there. We're going to dig out a little bit more back here. Okay, bam, 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 bam. There we are, there we are. We'll pop this guy right there. We'll pop this guy right there. Put this bad boy right there. Put this guy back where he belongs. There we go. But that's not going to work for me, actually. Now that I sit here and think about it. Because I'm going to need to pull liquid out the back of this guy. 1, 2, 3, there we go. And there. Okay, that should work. Now what I want to get is some wooden pipes. Wooden transfer pipe. And I have some golden waterproof pipes. I'm going to grab some additional golden pipes. I'm going to snag some waterproofing. And a gate. Are there any over here? Do not think there are. So I just want one of these. Okay. Now we're going to go back behind here. We're going to hook on, we're going to take this wooden waterproof, or wooden pipe, make it waterproof. Put it right there. Take these golden pipes. 1, 2, 3. There we go. So that should work. If medium energy, low energy, no energy, isn't working, is working, cannot work, can work. Full energy, can store energy, any store, no energy. Tank is full. Space for liquid in tank. Energy pulse. Okay. Now let's see here. Should be able to close this up now. There we go. Now, this guy, we can take, ooh, my texture pack's off. That's odd. I've seen that glitch before though, so it's just the texture pack glitch. I won't need any more of this stuff. So I'm just gonna toss it all back into the machine here. Let's go grab a stack of bees. Fail. I hate doors. Okay. Stack of bees. And we'll take these guys and we put them into here. And we'll do this swirly swirly. And there we go. We have B and A. Ooh, pretty, pretty. So, from now on, I'm gonna be melting all my excess bees down in the B&A. No idea what we can do with B&A, but I'm sure we can do something with it. Okay, guys. So, my whole plan for today was to do these things. And I was so organized that I did it faster than I expected to. So, we gotta do something else now. I think we will actually do a little bit of the bee stuff. So, bee, that's what I want right there. Tin, diamond, okay, we can get all that. So redstone, diamond, tin, and glass panes. It was 4 tin, wasn't it? 1, 2. This little machine, make it in a carpenter. And it is used to analyze the traits of bees. So let's take a few minutes here. So every bee is going to have traits, and different traits do different things for the bees. Like You know, some of them will have a larger area that they'll pollinate. Some of them will have a, you know, a faster breeding cycle. Some of them will be more productive. Some of them will work during the day. Some of them will work during the night. Some of them will like flowers. Some of them will like stone. Some of them, it just goes on and on and on. And this machine, the beealyzer, can tell you what all the bees like. Now, to run a beealyzer, you have to have honey drops, and you just put them up there, and then you can start analyzing your bees. So let's go out here and see what we got. How are these guys? Here we got some commons. We can analyze these commons. So here we go, common princess. So she is, there's two columns. That's their active traits and then their inactive traits. And it follows like a Magellan, like genetic squares and all that stuff, if you ever learned that in like biology or whatever. It does follow all of that stuff. So it's pretty interesting. So this one's normal, common, shortest lifespan, fast speed. She's slowest pollination. Flowers. She likes flowers. 2 times fertility, which means it's gonna have 2 children. 9 by 6 by 9 area. Has no effects. Let's see. Doesn't have any tolerances for climates. Not nocturnal. Not a flyer means that it can go in rain. Can't go in rain. Can't be caving. Let's see. It can make honeycomb. This is a mutation chart. And that's that kind of stuff. But so what we're interested in, you can see, we can't really see it in those bees, but most of these bees, like the original bees that are in these guys, should be purebred. Like these will be purebred meadows. Everything they'll have will be meadows traits. But these bees from these other things, I've been breeding to change, to mutate. And like a commons princess is when you breed a meadows princess and or meadows bee and a forest bee together. You get common bees. And then if you breed a common bee back with another forest or meadows, you get a cultivated bee. So it's kind of a slow process. Okay, this is a purebred common. This is a purebred common. That's very good. Those will be very useful for later. Let's see here. What do we have? My goal really is to get, that's not what I wanted, is to get some purebred commons going up. Here's a purebred common. So those ones, now I have to find the best drone that's purebred. So shorter, slowest, flowers. So these are the 3 things I'm looking at. Shorter, slowest, and slowest. Shorter, slowest. Shorter, slowest, slower. That one's better. Shortest, slowest, slower. So that was pollen. This was pollen. So this one is probably going to be 2 bees that I'm going to do. That I'm going to replace one of these bees with. So let's go ahead and do it. No, we'll let this one live out her life. And then we will break that guy so that it doesn't make more babies. And it's nighttime right now. See, they're complaining that it's not daytime. So it won't, they were not doing anything. So next cycle I'm going to put these 2 together in there, and they're going to get me hopefully get me some more common drones so that I can use them for other machines. But okay, next up, let's see. Ooh, we forgot to analyze this guy. So we can put So now my goal, I have a common and a cultivated, and I have a cultivated forest here. I kind of want to put these two together. I'm kind of feeling, I'm gonna hope that they go and make a more cultivated guys. We shall see. And I have a common forest. I'm gonna put that one with a common. See if I can get another purebred common princess, because that'll come in handy for later. And what else can we do? Well, when this other princess from here comes out, we can we can move this one over to here and put this common princess in there, and then we'll try to make this one into a common and take it further and further. So basically, what I'm going to do for now is just breed bees and see what kind of new bees I can get. I know that I have to get these cultivated guys. The cultivated ones are the top tier of the like the very first genetic group, and then from those you can kind of branch into the other bee trees. So there's all kinds of bees you can you can make iron, copper, uranium, fuel, rubber. I mean, bees, you can make pretty much all the materials in the game you can get from bees, which is why I'm trying to get into them. So hopefully we get this going. Whenever I get some cool new bee species, I'll make sure to show you guys. But like I said, most of it's probably going to be behind the scenes stuff of me working on them between episodes, when I'm not recording and all that. But I think that's all going to be all for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.